Uh, Good evening, good afternoon, whichever is appropriate. I want to say today that my thoughts are my thoughts. It's not my goal to change anybody's mind about anything. I just want to share information. I am Dreq. That's who I am. And what that means or what it stands for, I'm going to let you make that decision. But I'm going to tell you now that all of my thoughts or my perspective is just that. So you have been designed by the Creator to experience your own perspective, to make your own decisions. Like in the Bible, it's called Dameth. So with that being said, I want to share a thought with you today. To my church family, my extended church family, and to all of those who this message can benefit, or to all those whom these words will be shared, I want to bring something to you right now. One word that describes all of the bad in the world right now, for me, would be greed. The polar opposite of greed is discipline. Discipline is the one word that when you tangibly apply it to your life, you can get immediate results. Let us look at that. So most Christians talk about all the different books, and and I can tell you now, the majority of the Bible is letters, parables, allegories, and most often you don't hear people talk about discipline in its rawest form. However, in the Bible, the tangibles of the Bible, as it would apply to discipline, would be your disciples. Think about it. The disciples, discipline. Disciples, discipline. So the disciplines of Christianity is the teachings of the disciples. And we're going to stop right there. If and when you take time out, the Bible has 23 different times that it mentions discipline. And it's important that you understand what that means. For you to understand something, you're up under it. When you overstand something, you're able to look down upon it. When you overstand, you're able to see that thing in its entirety. You can see its full capacity, and you're able to make decisions and assessments that are appropriate. Now, this message is very simple. There's no gray area. However, it's so relevant to now. I said, whenever the good Lord comes down and infect me in a particular type of way, I know my work will be about the tangible application of God. because it doesn't do any good to keep sitting talking about the same stories over and over again to this generation. They don't want to hear it because they're still poor. They're still broke. They're still struggling. They still have all the same woes. And this is not helping them. And here we are, keep just giving the same thing over and over again. And that's what I'm going to talk about next. And that's going to be it's going to be a discussion about capacity. We keep pouring over into something that doesn't expound. It just stays the same. So instead of keep pouring more, we're going to be working on expanding the capacity. We'll talk about that next time. But all of these are just going to be little nuggets. Just going to be quick thoughts. Discipline can change your life starting today. You just have to be willing to deal with being uncomfortable, because there's change in being uncomfortable. When you're comfortable, there's very little or no change. I am Dreq, and this was from my heart. And my spirit is simply about righteousness. No politics, no racial differences being interjected into this. This is basic. Right and wrong. Period. We'll talk to you next time. I love all of you. Let's do the right thing. Let's apply some discipline to our lives. Remember, church family, and those who's listening to this thought from me, please continue to support our organization, Conley Drive Christian Ministries. Small church, big heart. You can support the organization at mycdcm.org. Hit donate, top right corner, or Cash App, $LTCDCM. That's $LTCDCM. If you would like to support the organization, but understand something. See, they caught it. Yeah, no, I don't want you to understand. I want you to overstand it. Right. It's not about that. But we still have to be able to help people. And we have to have resources to do that, okay? Love you guys. We'll talk to you next time.